Jerry Simon.
Do you swear to
I
tell?
do! I know my rights. I wrote half of it.
Mr. Simon,
Yes, sir?
how are you today?
I'm fantastic.
Fantastic! Could you please explain to the court your training in the expertise of the Patriot Act?
Yes, I was there as it was being written. I added a few lines here and there, a couple twos, a couple of these.
Excellent! So you would say that you are very familiar with such act?
Yes, I'm familiar with it.
Could you please explain Article 74, Paragraph 3 of the Patriot Act stipulating water balloons?
Yes, on any governmental property, there should never be a multicolored or plain white balloon. Latex explosion.
Does it stipulate anything about water in such latex explosion?
Yes, it actually has a very intricate, detailed liquidation list on top of glue, water, soapy water, salt water.
So this is a very extensive paragraph.
Oh, yes, sir.
Excellent, 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 excellent. So if one were to throw said balloon of latex with a rubber organ inside, what is the consequence of such an act?
It's almost the same as burning an American flag.
That sounds damn right unpatriotic, doesn't it?
This is a death trial?
You didn't know that?
I meant to tell you.
We don't take these things lightly, Senator.
The courtroom just got really awkward. Please continue.
Thank you, Your Honor. Now, you've heard the opening statements of the court. Would you say that somebody throwing a water balloon, even to oneself, would be a violation of this act?
I would actually agree because, you know, if you go back into the history books, there was actually one day in which this act occurred only once. It was way back when, 1972.
Mr. President, get down from there. Mr. President.
I'm gonna hit him.
Mr. President.
It's the Vice, don't worry. It'll be hilarious.
Watch it. I'm the vice president, you bet. Oh, God! Oh, my eye!
President Nixon, it got all over that. It got all over that gate.
It's okay, it's hilarious.
I can't see anything. I can't see.
Mr. President, I think you blinded the Vice President.
It's just so good to get it right out. Oh, man.
I thought you were going to get us out of Vietnam.
What?
All right, order. Interesting, yes.
I want to thank you for your testimony here today. No further questions at this time, Your Honor. Did I do okay?
You want a grade or something?
I give him an A plus.
C minus.
The averages, is there a curve? Oh, shit.
Real quick, what exactly did we give up in the Patriot Act, like personal freedom?
There was this little tiny thing about, about pantsing, I don't know, something.
Really? We didn't wiretapping and...
No, that didn't, that was this stuff.
I'm not going to get a straight answer out of you, am I?
Maybe.
Your witness.
Your Honor, I have to admit that the recent tale you just told about the President Nixon and the Watergate, well, let me say, I just want to go on record and say that whole tale is pure hearsay, pure shish kumbah, if you know what I'm talking about. Is that not a mere wives' tale? Is it written down in the Hall of Records that President Nixon actually dropped a water balloon?
Well, as you heard me mention, I did say if you look back into historical records, yes.
Well, I haven't looked back in the historical records, and I don't intend to. Although I'll shield willy-nilly those historical records are.
Objection!
Yes?
I'm not sure the jury has the right professional opinions to know what willy-nilly means.
Yeah, you're using a lot of words there.
They're all technical terms from the law books of 1904. You better look it up yourself, boy.
Objection! I'm not sure the jury has training to know what ought means.
That's a bad word too, isn't it?
Replace ought with horse patootie.
19 horse patootie 4.
It was a very good year
I
for
withdraw my
horse
objection.
It's a terrible year for wine then.
Anyway, Your Honor, so the fact you wrote this anti-water balloon bill into the Patriot Act.
I sure did help out.
Well, it's a little interesting that you would do that, because it turns out, ladies and gentlemen, that he has a biased opinion of water balloons. Ever since the water balloon incident from your youth, I believe.
All right, Billy, we're gonna take the hill today. Those bastards from Union Hills High School are going down. We got more water balloons than you can ever imagine.
We're gonna get them with the purple and the blue and then those really long ones that you can make into a little animal.
Sorry, let me get that for you. Here, please. Oh, God! Oh no!
I'm
sorry. Let me get it. Here. Maybe the water will help. More water. Yeah, more water. Get more water. Albert, I asked you to be dry today, and you're not.
That's not my fault.
Go away and never return to my house.
Sir, you ran. Is that not correct?
I ran
You ran so far away.
very far that I went straight to the government.
Straight to the government, where you decided to put these erroneous bills of water balloons and such into the Patriot Act. Well, that is not what the Patriot Act is for, sir. And I would like to go back in time to another incident you had with water balloons when you first ran the house.
Hi, y'all.
Please state your name.
Senator.
That's enough.
Leave this room and never come back.